They work with an advisor here on campus that walks them through 4 years of the experience. They have monthly mentor meetings with the team at IU and Riley Children's Hospital. And most importantly, they have 3 summer research experiences at the facilities there in Indianapolis, working directly with the graduate students and with the chief physician of Riley Children's Hospital.
We provide the opportunities to come and work in strong laboratories and provide students the opportunity to go to clinics to see how patient care works, so they can really begin to see themselves in this sort of career.
I have always wanted to become a physician. Like, I knew that I wanted to go to medical school, that's what I want to do, but hearing about the research aspect of it really intrigued me, because being able to go to your clinic, see your patients, but then on the flip side, go to your lab and work on something that can help your patients proactively, I thought was like super rewarding and would be a super rewarding career path.
I'm most grateful for my first summer because, of course, being in person, you get to learn so much. So through that summer, I actually worked with a MD PhD student, and she kind of showed me what she does every day during her PhD years. I was able to work with animal models and get a feel for what you do with those, and I was actually able to get a publication out of the summer and am the second author on a paper.
When we were able to speak with those physicians or MD PhDs or just researchers, we were able to see like the real results and the connection to the patients. Because when you're an MD PhD, you see your patient and you know your patient that you're helping with the research on the other side of it. So a lot of the times we were able to see their brain scans with their tumors and how those shrunk over time. And so it was just an incredible opportunity to see that type of research come into play.
Getting to meet all the lab assistants, all the scientists, the primary investigator, all of that, it was just really cool to get to know them and get to know how they work around the lab, and seeing like they know a lot of different techniques that I didn't know. And so, you know, getting to ask them throughout the day, like, hey, if I'm doing this right, how does this work? What concepts are being applied to this? And stuff like that was just really interesting.
Individuals with these combined skills are frequently the drivers of innovation and leadership at academic health centers.
I always knew when I first came here that I do want to be in the sciences, but there's a lot of different fields within that. And I feel like the program really helped me introduce to fields like MD PhDs, MDs who just do clinical research, just PhDs, and it introduced me to a lot of different things. And through the summer research, I was allowed to kind of just see all those different professions in action, and it kind of gave me more of an experience, so then I could, you know, make a sound answer on if I would enjoy doing this in the future, if I wouldn't enjoy doing this in the future.
The purpose of this program is to allow students, particularly those who are underrepresented in medicine and the sciences, a chance to learn about this experience, and if they're interested, to have the mentorship and the research experience to make them the best candidate possible for those programs going forward. So they have a great deal of mentorship both at Hanover and with Dr. Clapp and his team at IU. They also have the assistants moving forward in their applications to these programs.
I think there's just so many great things about Hanover inside and outside the classroom, the broad training that really prepares people to be leaders, and Hanover's made a strong commitment to diversity scholars. So I think that Hanover really prepares future physician scientist leaders to meet that space, to meet that need, and that's what we want at Indiana University. That's what I want on my faculty at Riley Hospital.
Dr. Emily Sims, of course, runs the lab that I was working in. The MD PhD student that I was working with, she's a woman as well. And it was really cool to also see a lot of women of color in those roles, because I myself, coming from a family where my mom immigrated from Peru, it's just really inspiring to see women of color rising in those roles in STEM.
The reason I chose Hanover to have this program wasn't because I was a Hanover grad. It's because I believe in the process of Hanover College, think there's a lot of learning that goes on outside of the classroom at Hanover College.
I know my freshman year, when I did the program, I had very little understanding of a lot of different concepts. Going into my first lab, so I worked in a gene and cell therapy lab, and there I had to learn a lot about immunology, gene therapy, and just other different concepts that as a freshman I just didn't have the classwork where I understood a lot of this. And so this really helped me in my genetics class and helped me in a lot of my biology courses later on. So I just had a pretty well-rounded idea of what things were going on, the different concepts that I learned in class, and it just really helped me have an advantage, I guess, or just a better understanding of the courses I was going to take in the future in my junior and senior year.
No other school had a research opportunity like this, and so it just made Hanover different.
It's a great program. I've met a lot of friends through this program, not necessarily through students at Hanover, but from other students that participate in the summer research at IU School of Medicine. So just definitely take advantage of all the opportunities that you have on campus, and definitely meet with professors as well, because they also have research opportunities in ways that you can still grow and gain more experience as an undergrad.
I think, well, definitely students who are interested in sciences, and I think just very creative, inquisitive, always wanting to learn more about things. That type of person would be really fit for this program.
Students who may be interested in the program have several ways that they can reach out to let us know. There's a form on our website that they can fill out to indicate their interest. They can always reach out directly to our team in the admission office. And then they would need to either participate in our preview day that takes place in January, or they can submit an essay about their interest in their program and their future goals. And then Dr. Clapp and his team will choose students to interview later in the spring.
You can do great things if you'll prepare one step at a time, and Hanover helps you prepare that way.